What's happening, all you fantastic people? I'm Matt.
And I'm Vanessa.
And today we're going to be talking about Den of Thieves.
Yes.
Which stars Gerard Butler, Pablo Schreiber, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and O'Shea Jackson. No relation.
Nope.
And it tells the story of two groups on the complete opposite sides of the law. On one hand, you have the Regulators, an elite division in the Los Angeles PD. And on the other side, you have the Outlaws, a gang of ex-military men who use their skills to rob banks and evade capture. However, these two groups are headed for a showdown when the Outlaws plan one last heist, the Federal Reserve Bank. So if this sounds like something that you have seen before, or something similar that you've seen before, chances are it probably is. Yeah, Den of Thieves wants to be a Michael Mann or Martin Scorsese film, and it takes most of its cues from Heat, the fantastic Michael Mann film, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Yes.
Val Kilmer thrown in there a little bit.
Yes, so it really wants to be something else, but that's not always such a bad thing. Starting with what works, this movie is purely entertaining.
Actually, I was rather quite surprised with just how entertaining this movie was for being a January release.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And also because the trailers really don't do this movie any justice. It was actually quite off-putting. I had low expectations for this film based on the trailers,
this
to be
movie,
honest.
it's nothing really like the trailers, and I had little to no interest based on the trailers. The film feels completely different from the trailers. The trailers want to set it up as more like action gung-ho kind of movie. The film is a little bit more dramatic and engrossing than that. Now, it is also a bit long at just under 2.5 hours, but you never feel that time. This movie moves, and it moves quickly.
It does. It really banks on that, the pacing, and I think that this director really does a good job of kind of staging everything properly and getting the right, cues. I don't know. You're saying cues from Heat. I don't know. Maybe that's just
and I don't have the director's name, but he directs this movie with some style and some flair, and the action scenes pop. There's the climax of this film, right at the end of the movie, is one of the best showdowns in recent history. And the film is also somewhat clever and acted competently. Gerard Butler plays the head of the Regulators, and Pablo Schreiber plays the head of the Outlaws, and they do a fine job, as does the rest of the supporting cast.
Yeah, there's some pretty good acting. I can't really complain about the acting.
Yeah, now, the main problem with this movie is that while it may have the structure of, say, Heat or the skeleton of Heat, it's not Heat.
No.
It's not. It doesn't have the same incredible script or the amazing actors to work with. No offense to these actors, but
no, it really
can't hold a
doesn't.
candle up to Heat.
And it's full of cliches, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because a heist movie is a heist movie is a heist movie. They're going to be filled with cliches. But this movie kind of banks on the success of other films that have come in the past.
Yeah, if you're going to copy from other films, Den of Thieves copies from probably the best. So it does have that going for it. I mean, if you're going to steal material, steal from the top dogs. The ending of this movie is also bothersome. There is like a last-minute twist in this movie, and it kind of comes out of left field and seems to undermine what came before it. That was a little bit bothersome. I didn't really like the direction that the movie takes at the very, very end. Not a fan of that, but still, this is a very entertaining movie, and I do recommend it. I'm giving it a B.
Well, I'm gonna give it a B because it is kind of filled with that the cliches. It's kind of lacks originality, just a little bit.
It does, but I do once again recommend it. I do think it is worth checking out. I think probably matinee would be best if you're interested and want to go see it, if there's nothing better to go watch. And of course, if you have already seen Den of Thieves, let us know what you thought about it down below.
Please.
And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more of our awesome movie reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome, but you already know that. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We will see you fantastic people next time.